going back to India.
We're going to the holy city of Varanasi for some holy India street food.
We were in India about a month ago, and we tried a little bit of street food. We didn't actually get to go directly into a street market to actually eat street food. We were in Bangalore, and we were about to go, and then we decided to come back home. But we'll be back!
Things came up, and obviously we gotta try the Indian street food. You know, we've watched so many videos on it, and we've seen so many ones that look so tasty. So we will. What's
the holy Indian street food going to be like today? We're about to find out. If you enjoy, make sure to subscribe, like the video. More India videos coming soon. More India videos are going to be on our vlog channel here soon.
Oh yeah, our vlogs from Bangalore and Bangalore are going to be posted.
In the description below, food, adventure, getting to know some like Indian streets and Indian people. We talked to some people. It was fun. So
the only way to see that is to go subscribe to that channel. It'll let you know when the vlogs are posted.
Right down there. Let's do this. Best ever food review show. One of the best, highest quality travel channels on the internet.
Oh, easy.
So let's see what he has today. Here we go.
In this video, you're going to witness India's most unique street food in this country's holiest city.
Even though there's so many people gathered, there is a certain tranquility to this place.
Like this bread, or batti, stuffed with chickpeas, then cooked in flaming cow dung.
So holy.
Cow
So it's
manure
bread
that dries out. It is an excellent
Stuffed with
combustible
chickpeas? You think
material.
that would be like
Well, let's back up
really
a second.
dry?
It looks like they were mashed up chickpeas too.
The city of Varanasi goes back over 5,000 years. Before history, before tradition.
Okay, we are right now in the streets of Varanasi. Going past me right at this moment is a human body.
This is a holy city, filled with spirituality, ritual, and old souls, transitioning to their final resting place. As for my own soul, it quite possibly could use a cleansing in the sacred Ganges River.
Those guys are like,
I'm gonna find
is that
it
white
quite
guy about to
possible
get in
could use
here?
a cleansing in the sacred Ganges River. But first, I'm gonna find something to eat.
Good morning and welcome to Varanasi. Right now we're on the river Ganges. This place is known for two things. One, it is one of the oldest cities in the world, and two, it's one of the holiest places in India, with thousands of temples and of course people flocking here to the river itself.
Varanasi, also known as Benares or Kashi in ancient times, is the spiritual capital of India.
All along the river and as you're walking here, there's just so many unique sights to see. People with different colors, patterns of tika on their forehead, people with ceremonial clothing, people who are coming here to hopefully get healed. It is something like I've never seen before. It's very exciting.
Those who have journeyed to the sacred place perform rituals, descending to the river's edge by way of the Ghat, an ancient stone stairway.
Even though there's so many people gathered, there is a certain tranquility to this place.
Here they soak, plunge, or play in an effort to purify themselves.
We're purifying.
Oh
For
yeah.
most Hindu families, a vial of this water is kept
Wow.
in every house.
So I mean,
let's talk
Varanasi is a
about
place that I would like to see just because it's so, just the history and the uniqueness.
The spirituality he was talking about.
Very, very interesting to go there. We should go during the pilgrimage.
Yeah, that would be, as much as he said there was a tranquility, I'm sure that would be chaos.
It'd have to be.
In India, Hindu is the majority religion, and for some people that means no meat. Basically, since this is a holy city, we're not going to find any meat today. It's all going to be vegetarian foods across the board. In just a moment, we're going to pull up on shore, head into the city, and see what we can find. So as soon as you get off the boat, people are here. Either they are putting clothes back on or stripping down to get in the water. But there's so many different ways to worship, to pray, and to give gratitude while you're here. Beyond that, you can buy candles, you can buy incense, just like there's an unlimited number of things that you can see and discover while you're
About to
here.
run into that
We're starting
guy.
a food tour with one of the city's favorite traditional breakfast options in a restaurant that goes back
All the
well
people
over 100
watching.
years.
We have come to our first food. This is called kachori sabzi. Kachori is the bread you see right here, boiling, frying in this hot oil, and then the sabzi.
Sabzi literally just means a vegetable dish. Here at the Ram Bandar, they have two, and we're taking on both.
For 4 generations, people have been here making this dish. I mean, can you imagine before the airplane,
That's
before
crazy.
the car, before Facebook? I mean, is there anything before Facebook? Almost
Meta?
nothing.
He
This
means
place
meta.
was here.
The metaverse.
Eating utensil kachori. It starts with a dough made of lentil
Lentil
paste
paste.
and flour. Hand roll it and deep fry.
Looks like the Lebanese bread that we had in Dubai.
Soon, that'll scoop
We're
up two
dipping
types of
nice
sabzi.
lentil
Aloo
soup.
sabzi, with a potato
Delicious.
base, spiced with fried cumin, asafetida, bay leaves, turmeric, and other secret masalas. Then chole sabzi is made of seasoned black chickpeas.
They also have green chutney, and they have a sweet tamarind sauce here too.
Upon ordering, both sabzi are added to the bowl.
That bread looks super soft. I would munch on that.
Then the two sauces. Pile that with kachori bread, and it's ready to eat.
I've got some of the potato sabzi, some of the green chutney. I'm gonna try that bread soon, but let's go for this. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
My
baby.
taste buds are alive. That is spicy, it's sour. There's just tons of different seasonings going on there. For such a meatless dish, it is so full of flavor and body and doesn't feel like anything is missing. I'm gonna put this on my kidney, and I'm gonna grab some of this bread now. The bread is brown,
yum.
fried, delicious. Even by itself, it's a treasure. I'm gonna scoop up whatever will stick to the bread. Little potato, some chickpeas getting in on the party, all of it mixed together. Let's go for it.
I like his tongue movement there. The
Crispy
tongue comes out
golden in on
before
the
that.
party, all of it mixed together. Let's go for it. Crispy golden bread. Actually, I got some tamarind in there too. So we've got spicy, sweet, savory, sour, like every flavor pulling in different directions. There's just so much happening in here. This is less than a dollar.
yeah.
You can get about 3 of these for $1, and that is one heck of a breakfast. The last thing I want to point out here, these incredible bowls. It's made from a leaf. It's been
It's a
pressed in
leaf?
some kind of a machine, so it holds your
One-
food perfectly. And then look, at the end of the day, perfectly
That's one thing we noticed
biodegradable.
about India. There's so many biodegradable things. There's all the even like big companies had like paper straws, paper
Wood spoons.
Yeah, wow. That's good.
Good job, India.
Leaf plates. Well, it's more of a salad.
Can
now.
you eat the bowl after you're done?
Okay, we are right now in the streets of Varanasi. Going past me right at this moment is a human body.
In the spiritual city of Varanasi, perhaps no endeavor carries more weight than that of the proper and sacred passage to the afterlife. Evidence of this is seen routinely in the city's narrow streets.
As I told you, this place is full of mysticism. It's full of religion, faith, worship. A lot of people come here for the last days of their lives, and that is something we just witnessed.
Devout Hindus believe that if a deceased one's ashes are laid here in the holiest of the 7 sacred cities, their soul will be transported to heaven and escape the cycle of rebirth. This is pretty heavy stuff when all you're trying to do is grab a quick dessert.
Let's talk about Lassi.
Lassi is a drink, a snack,
is an
a
all-out
dessert,
one.
and it's loved all over India.
You probably got Lassi.
Here in Varanasi, they do it a little differently.
10
And
times
at this
each.
shop, they can prepare it 100 different ways. First, curd and sugar are added to a steel mixing vessel and hand churned with a bit of ice until it becomes thick and yogurt-like.
This place is over 100 years old. That is what's so interesting about Varanasi. As you walk here, you feel the history.
When the lassi base is ready, he portions it into clay cups. You could just drink it like this, but I'm looking for
He
more.
wants a souped up.
He adds almonds, cashews, pistachios, and orange saffron water, transforming its colors. Now, more lassi, curd cream, and another complete layering of toppings, all piled high before serving.
Oh, it's so sweet and delicious. Crunchy, delicious nuts give it some nice texture. There's something in there a little tart and a little just slightly sour. You can kind of half eat it and then half
that
drink
looks-
it.
We haven't got
It's
anything like
stomach
that.
therapy. That breakfast we had, it was heavy and it was heartburn inducing. But this is what's gonna bring you back to
Wow,
life.
that
This is
looks
kind of the
good.
deluxe version. It's got a little bit of everything. But here you can order 120 different types of
100.
lassi. Are they super fast? No, not really.
We would
But
never
if
know
you're
what to get.
patient, and if
How do
you've
you
got
even
time,
read
they
the
will bring you a
menu?
lassi of your choosing, and it's gonna be delicious. The other thing that makes this place kind of cute and unique is inside. There's passport photos of a lot of people. The other thing that makes this place kind of cute and unique is
I love how
inside. There's
passport photos they have the neutral expression, so you just get to see everyone just.
The heck are these?
I am not sure. The heck, he's got this guy right here. It's like,
I want my picture on that wall.
we must go.
How do they get these? Or do people just carry around these pictures of themselves?
Yeah.
Like,
Or they're like, oh, I'm going to the Lassi shop. Let me print off a passport photo for me.
Passport photos of a lot of people. My favorite part about the passport photos is it's a lot of pictures of people looking stern, a little scared. That is different from when people actually try this. For me, this is awesome. It's a great snack. It's a dessert. It's whatever you want it to be in your time of need.
Our next food is not a meal. It's not a snack. It's basically an ancient breath mint using a strange, unexpected combination of ingredients.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, right, I forgot. We cannot shake hands actually because here he's making pun. His hands are actually stained from all the different ingredients and materials he's using to make this dish.
This is pun. It was once thought of as a symbol of Indian royalty, and this food goes back more than 2,000 years. This third-generation shop is non-stop, kicking out different varieties of pun to patrons. I'm going with the deluxe version. You can try following along and making your own at home. Let's give it a try.
Today we're gonna get silver pun made out of silver. Sunny in this moment has no idea what this is. Sunny, who does voiceover, knows everything. Let's cut to voiceover.
First, the betel leaf. This is always the base. Add kata, then chana, an infusion of saffron and slaked lime to help binding of the leaf.
He's put on a nut mixture. Oh, I love nuts, especially these nuts.
How's your pond looking at home? Good? Okay, let's keep going. Next, rose petals that have been cooked in sugar.
You all know already, rose is not my favorite ingredient ever, but that is a lot of rose petals.
Then fruity green candy, some green chutney, more candy flavors, and finally this clump of magical flavor dust. Now, a slice of metal that indicates royalty and second place finishes.
Oh, this is the silver. Guys, come on, this isn't any old pun. This is the silver pun. I know what you're thinking. Sonny usually has to get the bronze pun, and maybe I can't get the gold one, but I'm gonna keep saving in one day.
Lastly, garnish it with cherry and coconut shavings. And this is the most packed, confusing after dinner mint I've ever seen.
This is a very unique food. I think a lot of people eat it here after dinner or for like a fun snack or to freshen their breath. It's great after a cigarette if you're trying to hide your smoking habit from your wife or girlfriend. I'll tell you that. Oh, that guy just walked through the camera. I've got it right here. It's a one-biter. Let's go for it.
Oh, that went down his throat.
Wow. It's so much flavor. I thought the roses would be the worst part. It's so syrupy, over sweet, minty, and then you have the leaf itself, which is a little bitter and minty too. Like what quality? It's such a big, overpowering bite. I don't know how people handle that. Can I tell you something? Couldn't even taste it silver. That is a wild experience here on the streets of Varanasi.
Like,
very nice.
Just imagine
there's so much.
We've come to our next location. Right here we have Batti Chuka. Yes?
so serious.
Nailed it.
Our next street food is cooked in flaming
the dong.
But you'd never expect it from how it looks. Let's back up. First, a wheat dough is stuffed with a filling made from chickpea powder, raw mustard oil, harum seeds, red peppercorn, and red chili pickle. Shape that into a ball. As the dough balls pile up, they light up a pile of dry cow dung. The use of dry cow dung as a fuel for fire goes back thousands of years. They're dry and extremely flammable. Turns out, if you want, you can cook on those dung patties too.
As you know, in India, cows are revered, so technically this is holy shit. I probably have to take that out of the video. Cow manure is remarkable for many reasons. You put it in the soil, it helps the vegetables and plants to grow big and strong, but when it dries out, it is an excellent combustible material. Now, I know what you're thinking, but it's cow dung. Isn't that bad or what, unhygienic? The fact is, it's 1,000,000 degrees. Beyond that, all the cow dung is made out of organic matter anyways. They're eating grass and watermelons, grains. So it's basically like we're burning plants anyways. They just happen to have passed through a cow.
When the bread is ready, dust off the excess ash, and they're ready for the next step.
I don't know if I'm gonna try the cow poop bread.
That's very interesting. We would end up ordering it and we wouldn't know how it's made. And we'd get it and be like, okay.
Oh, good. Yeah. But then we'd be like, oh yeah, we made that in cow dung. We'd be like,
oh.
To serve, our vendor grabs a bowl and adds choka, or potato curry. It's a mix of veggies, spices, roasted eggplant, tomato, and boiled potatoes. Add a bit of green chutney on top, and then the bread, dipped in ghee before serving.
All right, guys, I have my next food right here. It looks tempting, hot, and spicy. And let me tell you, it is 106 degrees today.
India.
It's the perfect weather for spicy food.
Let's
try it out. Oh, what am I experiencing? It's so powerful and so intense. It's heavy and greasy, spicy. There's something super sour in there. What's interesting is, if I was in Vietnam, they would have some herbs to balance out the meal. Here, our balance is just straight onion. It's like, oh, is that too spicy? Just eat raw onion then. Gladly. So inside, you can see the filling. It is that roasted chickpea flour. It's nutty. It has a very thick texture. The chutney is bringing something hot, something sour. In many countries you go to, your average meal is going to be either designated spicy, savory, sweet. But in India, they're not afraid to do all three. This is food that wakes you up at night as you remember the flavor in your dreams, and you're in a seasonal masala
sweat.
Overall delicious, but man, that is a powerful food with a kick on these streets. I'm sweating from my arms.
The Hindu religion itself has several sub-branches, though some tenets of the faith seem constant.
There's a power move right there.
Most devout Hindus are vegetarian, though dairy consumption is still allowed and enjoyed widely. For those who follow the Hindu faith, the cow is to be revered, and it's seen as a mother figure. The cow provides milk and gives life. This is also why it's not unusual to see cows in the street, even in major metropolitan cities.
Right now we are deep in the alleyways of Varanasi. This is a local Indian confectionery.
I hope you find your dad. Said that to every cow we walked by. It was epic.
It might be in a vlog somewhere.
Dozen different desserts that people can buy on the street.
India is famous for its desserts, and their massive dessert-making factories are something
tried
to
so
behold.
many desserts.
On the outside, it looks like a delicious wheat flour dumpling, but it's a kind of a dessert dumpling.
Here, in another small corner of Varanasi, the team from Jai Gopal Mishtan Bhandar Confectionery have been producing this unique dessert for over 3 decades. The filling is prepared right on the spot, starting with khoya, a type of cooked reduced milk. Next, add sugar and ground cloves.
That's what I love about India is whether it's meal food or dessert food, they're always crossing boundaries and borders and kind of taking it to places I certainly wouldn't expect.
When the filling is thoroughly mixed, it's stuffed inside rolled flour sheets and contorted into their signature shape. Now, the healthy part.
Oh,
Deep fry
yeah.
for 10 to 15 minutes until they turn a heavenly, crispy golden brown.
Oh.
In a separate pot filled with sugar syrup, milk is added to remove impurities of previously cooked food particles. After adding a touch of rose essence, it's ready. Submerge the fried dessert, saturating it completely.
Oh gosh, that's gotta be so sweet.
Right here, I am sitting in the alleyway. Not so long ago, a cow just walked through here, and I'm hoping that it comes back to say hello. I'm not sure if this is part of the cow's natural diet, but it could be. So this is still hot and just dripping with decadence. I'm just gonna take a big bite and see what happens. Whoa, oh, there's such a mix of things going on. This bready part is fantastic. Oh, God. It is filled with a hot syrup. It's like napalm. You gotta be careful. It will leak out onto you. The best way to have any dessert in India is still blazing hot. I'm gonna take another bite of that. Not a ton of clovey flavor. Actually, there's some dairy in there, which is nice, soft, creamy. And then there's the rose. So you had this cool looking brown bottle of the souls of 10,000 fields of roses, and he poured that into the ghee. But also, I think it's been put inside of the stuffing too. Holy cow. I mean, there's a holy cow right there. That's not even the one that came by earlier. That's a calf. Where are these cows giving birth? Are they just doing it on the street? I mean, that would be the most ultimate insane thing to see in the streets of India. Back to this. Let's take another bite. Oh, no, I got a mouthful of clove. I like the clove. It tastes like eating Christmas candy or something. An extraordinary dessert. I didn't even know this existed. Getting to try it as you see a calf walk by, even better. We have one more left. Let's get to it.
We're now approaching our final food of the day. If I just show you each of the ingredients independently, you'd never guess what all this is about to become.
It has been an incredible journey throughout this entire day, from the morning by the entrance to the river where people go and take a dip and worship, all the way through these narrow pathways and alleys full of ancient history and foods and restaurants that have been around for hundreds of years. Here we have the final meal. This is called chaat.
Chaat is a family of savory treats that originated in India. They're considered snacks or starters.
It's hard to explain. It's usually like a snacky item in India. It can be crunchy and dry, or it can be kind of soupy like this.
The soupy version is called tomatar chaat, and it packs a powerful, heavy punch.
It is a beautiful mixture of ingredients. There is so much flavor in here, and it is so heavy inside. This thing is like 1/3 butter.
On a hot tawa, they add ghee and ginger, then a mushy mash of tomato and loads of spices.
What is a mushy mash?
They mix in coriander, garam masala, chaat masala, red chili powder, pink salt,
So many
and even
ingredients.
more ghee. Mix, mash, and mix again until it's ready. This is the base for this dish, and it'll be put together with even more ghee, sugary syrup, and a bit of lime.
Sugary syrup and lime.
Hit it with a few more doses of chaat masala and a tomato gravy.
Jeez.
For texture, fried crackers, garnished with even more coriander. Then, this highly concentrated flavor bomb
Oh, so
is ready
many
for action.
ingredients. Wow.
This is one of the only places in India where you're gonna find something like this. I'm gonna try it out.
The shot.
Oh, that's delightful. Uh-oh, we're doing a U-turn. It's possible we're causing a traffic jam, but no worse than the cows. Let's talk about this. Very tomatoey, but it's not like a tomato sauce in its texture at all. Then there's crunchy elements in there. There's some fresh elements because he put some herbs in there.
All
But
these
let's be
people just
honest,
watching
this is
this
a
dude on
heartburn
it.
factory right here. So much tomato, so much acidicness that's blended with a ton of masala, spices, and that really heavy ghee. There's pools of fat in here, but they found a way to make it taste kind of
They're like,
balanced.
what?
That is our final food for today. I love it.
Before departing Varanasi, I have one more order of business to
more?
attend to.
Oh, it's swim time.
The Ganges, iconic, holy, inviting to all who seek it. The New York Times articles will tell you to steer clear, writing the laundry list of afflictions that await you in these silty waters. But these are the same people who tell you not to eat street food. To live is to risk, from the moment you wake up to the moment you nod off at night.
It's going in.
For me, I'll never be fulfilled telling myself that at least I played it safe. At least I dodged a hypothetical calamity or some imagined outcome.
Just in his clothes.
Instead of certainty, I'd rather have a story.
All
for
the people
life.
swimming to jump around. Oh, that shirt is off. The flood comes.
By the way, the moment I stepped out of the Ganges, I slipped on the algae soaked steps, hit my leg, and I couldn't walk for 2
Wow.
weeks. Somehow
Oh.
this holy healing river completely kicked my ass.
Ooh.
Best ever food review show is a
Ah,
small team of
no.
creators.
It was a
Everything we do
lifetime
here
experience.
works Because of you guys. Click the link in
Wow.
our description to join our Patreon
Dang.
and receive exclusive benefits. A peace. This is my man Pradeep. This is his shop. He is the boss of Pan. That could be a new Food Network show. Boss of Pan. Who needs boss of cakes? Or what is it? Cake boss? Pan boss. I'm just noticing there's a painting over here that says 75 years old. I'm curious, why not just like write the year it established? Because now you have to update the year every year. I don't think they've updated that for a while. I would absolutely recommend this. Hey, how you doing? I don't think that hunk was for us. I think that was for someone else. Jesus. Give me a gosh dang heart attack. Guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
India.
Peace.
Sometimes I don't know. The honking sometimes is just for no reason. It's not for anybody. It's just a honk.
There's sometimes where we saw like someone just on a completely clear road and just we're
We're like, okay, thank you for scaring us. It was ridiculously loud. It's the middle of the night, but you still honked. Thank you.
so that made it hard to film videos, unfortunately.
It did.
I'm sure Sunny here has a rough time getting the honks out of the videos as well.
But anyways, that was some of the holy Indian street food in Varanasi. Very cool. Some of the stuff looked really good. Some of the stuff I would be a little more scared to eat, like the
cow dung.
the dung one. But you know what? You gotta go to India. You gotta YOLO it.
You gotta cow dung it up and
Jump into
dump
the
in.
game.
I accidentally said dump because I'm on the.
You're in the poop mindset.
I am on the poop mindset, but jump into the Ganges, the Ganga as well.
Gotta do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.